Hi everybody, it's Sherry with Studio 28E, and I'm here to finish up yesterday's video where we got cut off when we were stitching the journal together. So I've thrown together this little journal made out of scrap papers that I had laying around, and just to go over the stitching again, and then we will I'll show you what I did when I thought I was on camera, and we'll do a little bit more, maybe even finish it, I don't know. But it's everything Tulips Craft with me for Studio 28E, and you must be a member to purchase this kit at a special price, and it's $3.25. After the kit goes public on June 15th, the price is going to go up. So right now you're getting the kit for $3.25, plus all of the extra free sheets that I've been posting within the group. If you don't purchase the kit now, or before the 15th, all those freebie pages are going to go into the kit, and it's going to cause the kit price to go up a little bit more because there'll be more pages to pay for. So come on over, join us at Studio 28E Journal Creations, or visit my Etsy shop, Studio 28E Journal Creations, and we'd love to see you in the Facebook group. It's, you know, everybody's helpful and friendly, and you know, we try to do events and have swaps and challenges and stuff, and so just hop on over and see us. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, we'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you don't like it, please don't say anything at all. As Thumper's mother said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So here we go. I will pick up with stitching the journal, and then we'll go back to the original tulip journal. Okay, so here's my makeshift journal, and yesterday I was showing you excuse the mess, you can use a piece of foam, or you can use an old book, or a piece of sponge, you know, if you really feel, you know, you need something. I mean, if you put it in between, I don't have a book right here, obviously, that I can use, but I'm just going to eyeball this. We're going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and you put one hole in the center. You can see it coming through on the spine, and poke it through using your awl. Now it's going to come into about 1.25 inches, 1.5 on this side, because I want to grab the center sheet. And I would usually fold it so I can pretty much come out at the fold of the paper. Sometimes I'm a little off. And then here, about another 1.5 inches. And don't stab yourself because it hurts. And then you'll bleed forever for no reason. So if you really want to keep them lined up, I like to keep the awl in one of the holes to help keep it lined up as I go. And I'll remove it as I go along. But I've got some waxed thread here. It's actually, I think, for beading, and I really don't like it because it's really sticky. So you can go in the middle on the inside of the book, or you can go in the middle on the outside of the book. It depends on where you want the ends of your string to hang. So you want about, I didn't cut this, but about 3 times the length of your book. Go into the bottom hole that doesn't have the awl in it. Sometimes you'll be lucky and they'll stay together. You don't need to fight with them. And as you see, I've got these little, what are they? Bulldog clips? No, alligator clips. Holding the pages down together as tight as I can to keep them stabilized. And so you can see how sticky this thread is. go down this other hole, and since I didn't cut mine, I still have the spool attached, and then go back down the center on the outside and go back into the center hole. And this is where I have the most problems, is going back. So I'll take off the clips. You can kind of feel your way through. If for some reason your needle won't go all the way through with ease, you can separate your pages a little bit to see where your needle is. My problem right now could be this waxy thread, which I do use wax thread, but this is wax linen is what you should use probably, but you can use crochet thread, you can use baker's twine, yarn, ribbon, and this is just a, you know, simple basic journal. It's not, you know, like I said, I used all pieces I had laying around and I tore them, and so and it's just that easy to stitch them through. You can maybe relate it to a back stitch if you sew by hand at all. Leave a little bit of a tail if you want to add any dangles or whatever when you're through. I've got too much of a tail. I really don't feel like fighting much with it, but we'll see what happens. I still have that piece of black thread that wants to stick around. I guess I'll have to deal with that later. Come on. Alright. And then just nip it off. I leave enough so that way if I want to add charms to it or beads or whatever when I'm done. That's cute. And then you take one side, make sure it's on one side of your string or cord, whatever. I've also used cord, like leather cord, and then you do a square knot, which is left over right, right over left, and then there's that nasty piece of thread. I'll get it out of there later. And then left over right again. And then you can either nip it off, and with the wax thread, you can push it down and it kind of pushes the knot together. And you don't have to do anything else. And that's it. And there it is. Gosh, it's just I don't want to leave. So I would put something down the binding on the outside, because this is old music paper. It could crack, but it's got 4 layers of paper, and I'll go back and ink it up and do some other things to it, but that's basically it. It's a naked journal with nothing in it at this time. So now we're back to yesterday where we left off, I think. And this is my journal cover. I think I'm going to decorate it today. And I was so excited when I found this yesterday afternoon, just before I went offline. And then later on, I was in here looking at something else. And I found this, and it's blue tulips. How cool. And it's whiter. Of course, it doesn't, you know, it's not the same color as the outside, but I don't know. I might put a wide piece of ribbon under the pink and basically do the same thing, so it'll, you know, be a little bit wider there. That's what I'm thinking. Now, I also found this beautiful tulip applique, which came from a friend that she passed away just before Christmas, and she and her husband collect antiques and whatnot and go to all kinds of sales, and this was some of the last things that she had put together for me. very pretty, and you know, I mean, I wasn't close with her or anything, but she was a sweet woman, and I really hate to part with some of the things that she gave me for that reason. And you know, she'll be missed. Her husband misses her, you know, and it's just, I don't know. So I think I'm going to use that. Maybe I'll call this journal Cheryl, because that was Cheryl, that was her name, Cheryl. I don't usually name my journals, but I might name this one just because. I think that's what I'm going to do, is put that on there. Yeah, and I might even put another piece of lace between the two. So let's get that anchored on there. Lost my little pin again. Oh, no, that's not it. Had it like 10 minutes ago and it's gone. I think it's about that quickest thing that anybody owns that can disappear that quickly. Here this minute, gone the next. So I'm going to put this down. Make sure the edge is good. Put this here, like so. Take this piece. I don't know if I have any pink cheesecloth or not. Let me look. If I do, we'll layer that underneath. Peach, blue. Maybe a little bit of tooling, I don't know. No, it's not really going to show like I wanted it to. This came from Cheryl too. No, I think I'm going to go with the cheesecloth. Avoid the cheesecloth. Well, it's not really pink, but it doesn't really look peachy, too peachy. Maybe we'll use this. Would be great if you could all talk to me and say, no, no, no. Well, now we all go through this. I hear everybody else too saying, I wish you could tell me what to do. But I guess we could go live, but then I'd have to watch chat boxes, and I don't think I can do that in Craft 2, so we'll just stick with it this way. I think I should have put that under there. Oh well. How large is this? Let's see. No, I'll have to cut a strip off of here. Speak up. Okay. I hope everyone's having a good weekend, and I don't know, this heat and something else, but we complain if it's cold, we complain if it's hot, we complain if we can go someplace, we complain if it's crowded, we complain if we have to stay home. I went to Kohl's today and walked around, and you had to walk around where the registers were, and the lines were, they only had one side of the store open for lines, and it was long. And I thought, you should have ordered online before. I needed some new sandals and some sneaker type shoes, and so I thought, oh gosh, we'll never get out of here. But when we got in line, I mean, they had more registers than I've ever seen open, so it wasn't too bad. I know some people were like, are you going to stand in line? And they were together, and the girl said, I'm not going to stand in line. Well, if she'd stood in line, she would have gotten up there when I got up there, and she would have gotten her purchases. And it really didn't take all that long. So she lost out. But I don't know, their pickings were very slim. And now you know, the stores weren't open. So I don't know if it's just happened this past couple weeks or week and a half or whatever since they opened. And people went in there and started buying it up because they hadn't had their fix of summer items. But I should have ordered online because I didn't get really get what I wanted, and at least not the colors, but it's alright. What do you get for procrastinating, right? So we're going to leave that like that. So some of this hangs out and shows. Matter of fact, I think I might even chop this off a little bit. I hope you're able to follow along with me, and I'm not going off the deep end too much with trying to explain this, that, and every other thing. So I'm not real good at explaining stuff. And I'm not real good at finding things either, obviously. Oh, come on. So, let's see. I'm gonna put that there. And then I want a piece of, where did it go? This is not what I had. Here 1 second, go on the next, right? I swear. Okay, so now it's too long and too wide, but maybe I'm gonna put that there, and that there, and then one of these. What do you think? Yeah? No? Maybe? Try to think till later. Try to think till later. So it doesn't have to go straight, does it? That's it. That's where it's going. Shh. I know. That's not... Well, probably wasn't the best way to lay that down, I suppose. Of course not, because now I got glue all over this. Hello. And now let's get a piece of the tulips. Which end do I want? This end. I don't know where she got this, but I have no idea if it's vintage. I have no idea. I mean, she might have got it from Hobby Lobby for all I know. But I know she would decorate, take old lampshades, the old cloth ones with the beads on them, and redo them, make new ones for those old lamps and refurbish them. A beautiful job. So I know I've got some lace from her that was in a bag, like from the way they cut it at Hobby Lobby or Joann's or whatever, but I don't know where this came from. There were threads hanging off the back of it, so I'm assuming it came off of a wedding dress or something, or maybe one of her own tops, I don't know, but see, I don't think it was purchased like this, but it's very pretty. Okay. And I'm just going to put that on there. Did you all see Sherry Brown's cute little spiral journal she made? Her tulip journal, she already sold it. She made an adorable Cracker Jack box journal too. I really would have liked to have that. I think it was gone before she even listed it. So, and Maria Verano, she has a journal that I want, but I told her I would buy it when I came back from vacation. And I'm not going to tell anybody which one it is because somebody will scoff it out from under me. Anyway, okay, so there's my cover so far. I don't know if I'm done yet. Probably a little bit of bling. I don't know. We'll work on it some more, I guess. It needs a little piece of extra stuff under here. Yeah. So I'd like to get this all up and running and finished, or whatever you want to call it, before we leave. Number one granddaughter's graduating from high school. One of those drive-bys. Sounds weird, doesn't it? Drive-by graduation. So she can only have one carload, but her father said, I said, well, how about we get a bus? Jokingly. And her father said, I was thinking about getting a limo. I said, well, did they say what size car? You know, how many people could be in the car? And he said no. So he said he was thinking about getting a limo, so that would be great. That would be more of us could go. You know, us traveling all that way. It would be nice if we could get to see her graduate. Alright, so that's the outside. So what I did last night was I had these 2 extra pages, and these were printed full sheet, I think. I didn't print the bottom portion that had the extras on it. So I printed it out, and I cut it, and I put half. Hope you can see this. I better check. I put half on, what a mess, huh? On the inside cover, and then the other half I put on the back side cover. So that sturdies it up even more. So I put this book belongs to there. And then we have this flip out page. Let's see. I put this, it was a, yeah. Anyway, you know what it is. Why Scrapple comes to my mind, I don't know. But, I put one of those there. And what else did we do? Not a snippet, it's what? Let's see, those are still close together even though I moved them. Not a bundle. Gosh, I can't think what it's called. And this came out of a book. Now see, did you hear that wax? How it stuck to those two pages. I mean, I think I can put like cornstarch or something on it and it will take care of that, but cluster, that's what it is. These are envelopes. Those I had in my stash, so I pull those out. It's a page from a needle workbook. There's another cluster that I had in my stash. And I think that was it for yesterday. Other than, you know, I had stitched this and showed you that. So we have these other things here that we can work with. We have some ribbon that I was so excited to find. So let's put some ribbon on some of the blank pages. I prefer to decorate the blank pages. And but not with a lot of decorations because I don't want to take up any writing space or picture space or whatever. So I usually glue it down and cut it. And then when it dries, I'll go back and remove the extra. I'm going to put this under here. Oh, no. Okay, let's see. What do we got? We have a belly band. Or a tuck. Let's make it a tuck and we'll put it over on the side. Well, let me see. Does it fit on there? I do believe. Let's see if we can get a strip off of here. Yep. No. Not digging out the Fabri-Tac because that'll just make me mad. And this works quite nicely. Won't be seen anyway because I just messed it up. was supposed to. Oh well, that'll work. That'll work. Let me see. We have a pocket. Let's put a pocket. That's like, yeah, that's too much. Okay, let's put this pocket here. I don't like to put pockets on the back of pages where you might write because it might interfere with the writing. So glue it. My poor husband, we've been trying to get, we had a vacation plan through Royal Caribbean. Of course, it got canceled. And, you know, they gave us said they'd give us a full refund. And if we want to book another cruise later, we could get a $700 online credit to go with our refund. So he said, yeah, all right. So, in the meantime, Christmas, our son had given us a gift card for Royal Caribbean. It was a pretty good size amount. And so we used that. And we didn't get that back.